2 baby appointments today.
Full day.
Hopefully there's
Ultrasound.
Hey everyone, we want to do another update for you guys, let you know how the last appointment went for us. We had our last appointment down in Milwaukee on June 23rd, which was last Thursday. So we'll just kind of take you through the day and what we learned and how the appointments went. Our first appointment that we had was echocardiogram right away.
just check on the baby's heart.
Check on the baby's heart, see if there was any changes to anything. The tech did all the pictures, and then the doctor came in, the cardiologist, and did another probably 20-30 minutes of pictures as well, just to check out a few things. We met with him after just to kind of go over the results once again. Come to find out that the heart really hasn't changed too much. The hole is still obviously there, still on the moderate to large side still.
Unfortunately.
So that hasn't changed. But one thing we did learn is that the pulmonary valve, which is generally bigger than the aorta valve, right now it is measuring at the same size. He says that is something that they'll just have to continue to monitor, especially after birth, when they can get a little bit better reading. I think the main concern was that it can create some blockage and not enough blood flow through the pulmonary. I think that was like the biggest concern down the line. But that's just something that they're going to check out after birth as well. So he's not like too concerned of it, but just wanted to bring it up just in case we saw it in our charts and stuff like that.
He kind of went over
The open heart surgery.
Still expecting surgery anywhere from, well, he said 3 to 6 months this time instead of 2 to 6 months.
Yep.
Kind of what that would look like. And after birth, just watching for signs that the heart's stressed. Still at like what? You said like 4 weeks old?
Yeah, like a month, yeah.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't see anything until then.
Yeah, so we're just...
From there, signs, I don't know if we said this last time, would be, sweating during feeding, a little bit heavier breathing.
Possibly not gaining as much weight because the heart is stressed, so the baby...
Working harder.
Yeah, the heart is working harder, so it's harder for the baby to eat, because that's like exercise for them. So at that
out
point,
of breath more,
yeah. So at that point, that he said that we would probably have to introduce possibly like an NG tube or a G tube, just to get the baby strong and big and healthy enough for surgery. So that's kind of what we'll be watching for after the baby's born. And she just kind of went over that, what to expect, and surgery-wise, how that'll look. He said the surgery itself is an hour long, but the whole procedure is
obviously several hours.
Several hours from start to finish.
Yeah.
So we just kind of went over that. So nothing much has changed there.
Yeah.
After that, we had another ultrasound to check baby's growth and size. We got to see a cute video.
Yes.
Oh, we saw it yawning. That was really cute. And what else? They checked the growth. They said that the baby is measuring smaller still. However, it's measuring in the 9th percentile now. Last time we were at the 15th, I think.
Yeah, 15th was the last time.
Yeah. So he said because of that, it's considered growth restriction. So he said from here on out, we have to do weekly ultrasounds to check if the baby's continuing to grow and that the placenta is still giving blood to the baby, so that the placenta is working properly and helping the baby grow. And pretty much at these weekly checks, just making sure that it's getting bigger, and if it's not, or if at any point the placenta isn't giving blood to the baby anymore and not giving it nutrients, that we should prepare for an early induction. I don't know if that means that evening, the next day. I'm not really sure.
It's all up to each check. So, depending on, how far it was to drop, or if it didn't drop, but obviously if it dropped enough where they thought it was more of a concern to, do something either that evening or next day, they would let us know. So, he did recommend at least having some type of bag packed, probably.
Yeah, pack a hospital bag just
from here on out.
And because at that point, if the baby's not growing, they said it's just safer that the baby's
comes out.
It's outside, because they can feed the baby outside, and if it's inside not getting nutrients, it's not going to grow. So
yeah.
So he just said to make sure the baby's moving a lot still, keep an eye out on movement, and the baby's still moving good, lots of movement. So yeah, we're just going to do weekly checks here on out. They did give me an induction date of July 25th. So as of right now, 9 a.m. So that's when hopefully I'll be induced, and that's...
Fingers crossed we make it that long.
Yeah, that would be really great. That's just shy of 39 weeks. It's like 38 and a half or something. Yep. Yeah, so we did decide we're going to deliver
down in Milwaukee,
because that's safest for the baby.
Yeah. Even though it wasn't our original birth plan and everything else, we'd rather it be safer for the baby and have all the tools and necessities that the baby needs down there.
Leading into, we did meet with the head NICU doctor.
Yep.
And because we are delivering there, he just kind of went over possibly what to expect if we need the NICU. What did y'all go over?
What they all have in there. I guess how many of us can be in there, visitors.
He said 2 people.
Yeah, we
two
could
adults.
sleep in there. Thankfully, we weren't aware of that.
Yeah, that was nice to know. We don't have to leave the baby. We could stay in there with the baby 24/7. Sleep in the room with the baby if it needs to be in there. So that's good.
Yeah.
He went over breathing help that the baby would maybe need, how that would look. Feeding help. Same thing as the surgeon said. If if breastfeeding isn't going well, and it's losing weight or something, possibly the NG tube. Going home with that, and how to use that.
Yep.
An NG tube, which is the surgical one.
A G tube is
or a G tube. I'm sorry.
Yep. Into the
abdomen.
Yeah, abdomen.
Hopefully
NG
our baby
is through the nose and then taped to the cheek.
Yep, through the nose, taped to the cheek, goes straight down to the baby's stomach. That can stay on. We could take the baby home.
Yep. With
that, and then just supplement either with breast milk, if that's fine, or possibly formula. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of have to take it day by day with that. We're not really sure.
Right.
And the whole reason that they were giving us lots of updates about the NICU is in case the baby were to have Down syndrome. Mm-hmm. Sometimes babies with Down syndrome have trouble respiratory-wise, feeding-wise, just because their muscle tone. So just what to expect if we need the NICU. But he did, remind us that this is the safest place for our baby, and they have everything the baby would need there.
Yeah.
So.
Made us feel a little bit more at ease for the entire process, especially with the NICU being such for us, a scary environment. It was kind of just nice to meet someone that would, generally be there, and just what to expect, just from us being so foreign to that realm of things. And then after that, we
met with
a social worker and then a lactation consultant. We had quick meetings with them, and then after that was the
last meeting of the day was with
child life specialist.
Mm-hmm.
So the child life specialist basically just kind of actually went over with us how we introduce and talk to our current children about what's going on.
Yeah, her focus is on our older children and how to help them process what's going on and understand, and she gave us good tips and tricks and
help them understand that the hospital is a safe place, and where their brother or sister is going is not there to harm them by any means, and it's not
make the
scary.
Baby feel comfortable and at ease. And she said we could set up little visit with her if we wanted. So she could take
small walkthrough.
Yeah,
show
make
them
it
a
not
few
scary.
things.
Just show her friendly faces and show the kids that it's going to be okay. She gave us some books. She gave us some resources. So She was really sweet.
Yeah,
It was a nice end to the day.
it was.
Yeah. Yeah. We left that day with a very cute picture of our baby,
Yep.
which I did post.
You did post that.
And they gave us a little bear with the baby's heartbeat on there. Also, the baby is currently measuring at
4 pounds 3 ounces.
Yep. And I think the heartbeat was like around 155.
And you're at how many weeks right?
I don't know. 35.
Yeah, you just hit 35.
35.
Just hit 35, but we were 34 last week. So
Yeah.
when we had that appointment.
So
That's
it.
That was the update. So we'll be having the ultrasounds, like we said, every
Weekly.
week now,
We'll
and
just kind of play it from there. We'll see what happens.
continue to update with the new news, and if we hear anything else.
And yeah, just if you could have prayers and good thoughts that the baby continues to grow and make it to July
The 25th.
25th, and all goes as planned. And yeah, hopefully we won't need the NICU or any of that. Hopefully, we can expect a normal delivery. Yeah.
And thank you once again as we continue to go through this, for everyone that's been reaching out to us and praying for us. I know we didn't get to say it since everyone has reached out, but we truly appreciate everyone that has taken the time to, say absolutely anything to us or comment on anything, or,
Hugs
or
in
what have you.
person,
Yeah,
flowers, cards, just
really means a lot to us.
yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.